people in positions of authority, they determine what grade you get. They determine how successful you are. But when you start building a business, it's not really that way at all.
What do you think Web3 founders can learn from Web2 success in the past? Because you have both.
One thing that I think I really needed to understand is that people in positions of authority, they are not necessarily people that know everything. So like more tangibly here, if you go out to raise a round and there's a lot of investors that turn you down, that is kind of the default scenario for most projects that end up becoming successful. I don't think that that's something you should really be too demoralized by. And I think it's very easy. Like when you're like high school, college, like all these things, people in positions of authority, they determine what grade you get. They determine how successful you are. But when you start building a business, it's not really that way at all. Like if some well-known investor turns you down, that doesn't really mean anything because most of the time they're not investing in top tier. Like if there's like 10 projects that make it, there's a very good chance they ended up not investing in those projects. And a lot of the projects they do invest in, they don't end up making it. So I think having too much morale tied to investors that are supporting you, I think that's not something that you should really do as a Web3 founder. And I think in Web3, it's even more variable than in Web2. Like if you look at SaaS companies in Web2, if you're building like software as a service, I think it is much more formulaic. So I think it might be easier for a VC to be able to invest well. But I think in crypto, it's like more about community building. And I think that's a very kind of ambiguous thing that is difficult for investors to accurately gauge.